Right, okay, my name's Luke. What I'm going to be doing is I'm just going to be going through the justification of basically what I've done with my muscular endurance session, which is basically going to be a circuit training session. This is part of the resistance training plan session. Um, resistance training session plan that I've set up. So I'm just basically going to say why it's fit for purpose and basically sort of what these areas are going to cover. Obviously, we've got a warm up here. And they're basically fit for purpose, and so the reason why I've planned this out with the frequency intensity of it is basically just going to be starting RP2. This is out of 10. It's basically rate of maximum rate of perceived exertion. It's basically sort of like a scale of 1 to 10 of how hard they think they're working. And how hard I think they're working. So they're just going to be sort of starting at RP2, then to 3, and we do some dynamic movements as well, possibly moving sort of like RP4, just to make sure that this is basically just to prepare their bodies, get their bodies warm, get the muscles warmed up, get the blood pumping around it to prevent any injuries. And also just to basically get their minds active as well, make sure that that the mind's set to take part in the activity that's going to be involved. As you can see, moving on here, just going to then sort of stretch out any maybe further other niggles they've got. So we've just basically got sort of a few sort of like standing dynamic stretches and stuff like that, such as dynamic calf stretch and so forth. With that, basically, what individuals are going to want to be taking part in this plan are individuals that are not looking to sort of build on strength. So you're not looking for massive weightlifters, power, anything like that. This is more endurance training, so it's people that might take part in sort of triathlete, might be people that take part in long distance running, want to increase the endurance in their legs. It might be people that take part in sort of like physical challenges, which are set up by Reebok and other various companies, which they might set up. So we sort of like do 50. You might see who can do the quickest for sort of like 50 press up, 50 sit-ups, 50 squats. There's like sort of different little Ironman challenges and stuff like that, and they set up with that. So that's basically sort of the person that's going to want to be looking at doing this. The choice of exercises which I've included, we've sort of got a few team sprints in there as well, just to sort of get them warmed up again, even more. But then, basically the exercises include sort of like press up, sit ups, left side, right side plank. You've got normal plank. You've got the cycle where you're up on your shoulders, kicking your legs up in the air, tricep dips, squats, squat thrusts, and step ups. It's basically just there's a few alternatives in there as well. There are there's sort of going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We've got 10 good exercises all within that plan there, which are obviously going to help. You can just see the layout there. It's going to sort of be around the sports hall. You've got all the different little stations. Obviously, there's not going to be as many as what's on there, but because there are only going to be 10. But that's sort of like what, just to give you an idea of what it's going to be laid out as. So it's sort of fit for purpose and ready to go. Choice of exercises basically just relate on working all different muscle groups in the body. Basically the preferred order of which they're going to be carried out in would be that you're going to sort of do an upper, then a lower, then an upper, then a lower, maybe throw a core in there and then go upper and lower again. You're going to try and keep it so that you're working one muscle for one point, and then you're allowing that other muscle group which you've just worked on to recover by working on a different muscle group. So doing upper to lower is a lot easier, as it just allows time for the muscles to recover in the upper part of the body, and then you're working the lower part, and then when you work in the upper part, then you're letting the lower part recover. So it's a very good system to use, and it allows the participants to get the maximum amount out of their repetitions that are going to be appropriate. Basically, it's going to be 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off, so you'll be working 100% as much as you can for 30 seconds. Do as many of those press ups or sit ups that you can do within those 30 seconds that your body will allow you to and that you can do, and then you have 30 seconds rest. This is basically that's how many repetitions that are going to be in there. It will be the amount that are going to be appropriate is the amount that your body can do. You don't want to push yourself too hard and cause yourself an injury. The sets are appropriate. It's going to sort of be one on each go. And so just go one and then change, one, change. So you sort of go and sit ups, then change into you want to change into press ups, then sit ups, then left side plank, right side plank, cycle, tricep dip. You're just going to keep changing through there, and they're going to do this twice through. So by the end of this, the 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off, a minute for each one. It's going to sort of be like a good 20-minute session, but they're also getting 10 minutes rest within there and 10 minutes work time. So it's a good way in which it's set out with the sets and that as well. Basically, I've just explained sort of what the rest period is appropriate as well. The speed of movement is going to sort of just be a consistent. You don't really want to try and work too fast on the 30 seconds, so in 20 seconds you burn yourself out. If you know that you're only going to last 20 seconds, then what you want to do is maybe just try and work that through, but work through the 30 seconds, and you might actually gain yourself an extra 2 or 3 reps, which you didn't think you could do. And then, basically, I've already explained sort of what the system is and why I think it's appropriate, because it's allowing you to work at your maximum potential and then give you rest periods as well. And then also when you have that rest period, you're still resting the upper part of the body when you're working on the lower part of the body. It's an appropriate method of training because it's a recognised method of training, and a lot of people use circuit training now as muscular endurance training. That's basically just my justification on that. But yeah, that's it. Thank you.